Okay, we're going to fake crash this episode here. I'm Hokan, who's going to fake crash his way through Div 1, Div 2.
I'm Simon. I fake crashed.
I am Peeze. I'm in so much trouble in about 15 minutes.
Okay, cool. Here we go.
Sounds like a you
Recap the
problem.
week that was.
Wait, we got me too. Number
hurry.
39, born yesterday. Number 38, about a boy, knocked up at number 37.
Oh, that's a good one.
It's up
That's a
there,
good
right? And bridesmaids at number 36.
Okay,
Always
let's dive
listen
into
to
it,
their
guys. Div 2. What caught your attention from Div 2's action?
A lot of things got my attention, but the big game to me is Braves 2.0 losing to Bad Boys. Bad Boys using Craig O'Brien as a receiver snapper.
No stats.
No stat, but he's not wearing a number. What do you want me to do?
Yeah, I know.
But Pat Chenard, listen, I called him out a few weeks ago saying he was the worst quarterback in Division 2. Got some nice feedback about that. He was not happy. And he played well. He came back from vacation and he played well. Listen, he wasn't flawless, but he was very good. And they scored on the one drive that they had to do. So they were up 2 scores. Braves slowly started to get back in the game. Got a turnover, scored again. Braves were down only 1 score. Bad Boys had the ball. And with a few plays left in the game, Bad Boys scored to call the game, essentially.
Okay, Peeze.
I saw, and Simon, you were there too, for Braves Got Fat. We have actually a lot of video highlights. You'll feel free to play it in the background as we're talking. George Gary P getting a pair of touchdowns and Jason Cochin with a pair of touchdowns. Jonathan, you made an observation about one of his play calls, Simon, that he kept going to.
Yeah, Jonathan Maheu asked this play mostly with George Gary P. They ran in Division 1. They tried to run in Division 2 when they played 2 Braves with Guillaume Ranger, who was playing that position. Just not the same effect when the guy is not like a giant. It's essentially just like a 15-yard pass where as soon as Jonathan Maheu touches the ball, he hits a high back of the end zone like a laser, and George Gary P just goes and gets it. And the DB doesn't have any positioning, trailing, can't play that ball whatsoever. And it worked like twice out of 3 shots. It's a beautiful play. I think we have a video of it a little bit later too.
That we do.
It's gonna be in there. We just saw Corey Greenway get a score. He scored twice in this game. It looked as though Got Fat weren't happy with anything about this game. They were just constantly complaining. And
so they were complaining between themselves earlier in the game, where like so many drops, man. For a Div 1 game, it was unbelievable. And Nick Chantomo was right to be angry. Like, guys were trying to make plays for him, and they were just dropping balls that, listen, it was not their QB's fault. And they were down 18-12. And then the weirdest thing happened. They on the convert, they got called for a pick play. And then, so on the offense, so it reverted into this weird call where they didn't seem to know what the other team called. So there was confusion about where the ball should be placed. So they ended up going for 2 from like the 20, which pissed them off a little bit. And then obviously they didn't convert that. And then they went back on defense, and the Braves had 3 plays and Braves scored. 2 plays, and they scored. That's terrible.
Wow, you just spent like 1/5 of this episode talking about 4 plays.
Yeah. And it was bad, and then from that point on, Goffat just spiraled.
Yeah, I saw quickly here finance against Monsters without Raw Mash, I beg your pardon. Yeah. Miles Gibbon, the quarterback for that day, they lose 40-33. Came out to the last play, couldn't convert. Sam Mushtab having a coming out party. Kevin Wyeth had 1 incompletion. That was the pick 6 by Sam Mushtab. Many thought they would have won that football game. Didn't do so. Finance win full roster finally, and they come away with a big victory over Monsters, who has been their nemesis for the last 2-3 years at this level of football.
Fama stood in an exclusive club of people who have pick 6s against Kevin Wyeth.
Yeah. Of course. All right.
Miles Gibbon, by the way, huge game in Div 1. I think this is his first Div 1 game.
Yep.
25-39, 217, 4 touchdowns.
He's a very good quarterback. You saw that game, #NR Alcoholics, on Sunday night. You score kept it.
Did I? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. There's so many games I score and keep sometimes you forget. What do I remember from that football game? Alcoholics were not that great.
#NR was in control pretty much the whole way.
Yes, they were.
They were towing with Alcoholics, and it showed.
Okay, question for you guys before we get into the love them or hate them. D-Boys at 1-4. Do you love them or hate them to make the playoffs right now?
I always feel like they're gonna turn it around, but this looks like it's too big a hole.
Well, the problem is that it's the roster issue. They have too many games where they don't have a competitive roster because it's not the D-Boys roster. They're basically grabbing whoever's on the field, whoever wants to play Div 1 this week. I spoke to Marco about it. He's frustrated. It's like, it sucks. So we can't get our guys together. Like, it's not the D-Boys team. It's just a bunch of guys who wants to play Div 1. And they're not competitive, and it's frustrating. But I feel like it's much more than that. They're trying plays that doesn't work because it's not what D-Boys has been doing. D-Boys without Theo is just not the same team.
All right, Braves, love him or hate him.
Are we doing Braves 2.0 or Braves?
Braves.
Braves.
1.0.
I love Braves this season. I think they're probably one of the best roster in Div 1 at the moment.
Flag my sack. Love him or
They're
hate
an
him.
old love for me. I keep going back. Old reliable. First time I ever saw them play, I thought they'd be the ones to challenge Finest. It hasn't entirely worked out that way, but man, they're just a great team top to bottom.
Monsters, love him or hate him.
I love Monstars this season. I'm happy to see how competitive they are. They're a very strong Div 1 team. They're just on the outside looking in of like the top 3 teams for me, but that could change by the end of the season.
Eagle, movies.
We have at number 35, The Awful Truth from 1937. Enchanted, the Disney one with Amy Adams and Susan Sarandon at number 34. Four Weddings and a Funeral, Hugh Grant, number
Good
33.
movie.
And Dave with Sigourney Weaver and Kevin Kline at number 32.
Simone, Terror Squad.
He's in control. Terror Squad, I hate Terror Squad. It's such a good group of guys. So many veterans can't seem to be competitive in the division they sign up in.
PZ, you can't sit with us.
I love You Can't Sit With Us. It's a good team, well constructed.
How are we jumping around?
Jump around, bro. Jump
With
around.
control.
Mo looks in control.
Relax.
Control.
I'm in control.
With control.
Look, top to bottom, well-built roster. Chris Meillard, Justin McLean, Sasha Papich. There's a lot of talent on this team. And newly minted Hall of Famer, Vince Nardone.
All right, Simone, Brace 2.0.
I also love Braves 2.0. I think it's probably the best team in Division 2. And if there's a front runner for Division 2, it's Braves 2.0. Although they played terrible. This
All
year.
right, more likely to love them to win their respective division, Braves 1.0 or Braves 2.0?
I just think Braves 2.0 in this division are overwhelming as compared to Braves, who are one of the overwhelming teams in Division 1.
Yes, but last night Braves 2.0 looked
Yeah, that's
bad.
one bad game.
And Braves.
They've looked great every other week.
The problem, it's the same core with just a 2 different piece, and they're playing much weaker competition.
PZ, STL.
I love STL. Very intense, but it's an intense kind of love.
Bad Boys, Simone.
Hey, I'll stick with Hate Bad Boys. I think it's too much talent not to be more successful in this.
Eagle, movies.
Number 31, Gwyneth Paltrow and Colin Firth in Shakespeare in Love.
List 10 of them, please.
You're gonna have to be faster.
Yeah, let's go 10 of them. 10 of them. Let's go.
Woody Allen's Manhattan, number 30. Bradley Cooper, Jennifer Lawrence, Robert De Niro, and Jackie Weaver in Silver Linings Playbook.
Faster, you go.
And Juno, Ellen Page, Michael Cera at
Terrible
number 28.
Yeah,
I
that's
said 8
We
more.
said
8
faster.
You gotta get down to 20. Let's go. 8 more. Let's go. Bring 'em
Played
up.
Against Sam, Say Anything.
There we go.
Love Simon, Nikochka at 24. Broadcast News 23.
Broadcast News is
Enough Said 22, which was actually James Gandolfini.
Okay, let's go.
Bill Durham 21 and
Bull Durham, not
Groundhog
Bill.
Day as number 20.
All right.
Nice.
Bull Durham, not
Jean
Bill
Mayer,
Durham.
D1 quarterback of the year right now?
Joe Mayer?
Yeah.
I still think that Alexander Peeze or Karen White's gonna win it because it's always the same thing.
Well, but this might be the different season though, because he's been incredible. He's been otherworldly.
Braves is the ridiculous roster, but listen, it's only 5 weeks in. He's the front runner, but the guys are not far behind.
Who you got? George Garrett, P. Padro, Serge Pilon Jr. winning the receiver of the year.
You're too good for us, McCon. You know what? I'm gonna stick with Serge Pilon because of the volume he's getting. He's getting so many targets, the opportunity to run up the field. We both know what happens when Serge Pilon has the ball in his hands. I don't see them slowing down.
I think Sam Nadeau-Hughes will have a big second half. I think he's the dark horse in this one.
Defensive player of the year.
I still like Julien Pimet's having a good season for Div 1.
8
8 sacks,
sacks, yeah.
it's good. You don't see that many sacks in Div 1 usually. But Ron Mashtub's having a low key good season in Div 1.
But he might be two-way just because.
Georges Garipi is most likely gonna win 2-way though.
Yeah, that's true. Never mind. I just saw that.
Div 2 quarterback of the year: Dylan Taylor, Joe Mayo, maybe Rick Nicheri, Dan Lazare, Alex Hollowak, or Ryan Kastner.
Not Ryan Kastner. I just don't see the season. He's good, but it's just not there. Dylan Taylor, maybe. He's having a very good season. Dan Lazara, low key good.
Alex Hollowak's having a great season too. It just Jonathan Mayo and Dylan Taylor are 1 and 2, and I don't think anyone's gonna catch
They're
him.
putting up so many points per week.
The only thing again is Alex Hollowak has a game in hand.
All right,
He's
receiver of the
3-5.
year, gentlemen. Jimmy Ojea, SEC, Marco
Nope,
Maciota.
it's done. Jamie as the lead.
Okay,
by
defensive player of the year.
Okay. I guess Mokan doesn't like debate. Ryan Reedy has 9 sacks. It's good. I'm happy for him. AJ Gomes is having a pretty good season defensively, although missing a game might hurt him in the very close race.
Peeze.
Look, honestly, prospect squad there isn't a lot to have gone their way recently, but Alex Roberge has been all over the field, and
He's a good player, man.
and Ginsley Alexi as well.
Yeah,
One of those
Kingsley and
one of those
Alexander-
guys may just pop out to be one of the top defender in Div 2.
Eagle. Next 10 movies. Let's go.
The Apartment, number 19.
Nice.
Desk Set at 18. Indiscreet. Some Like It Hot. Bringing Up Baby. The Princess Bride, the
I
1987
had that
version.
one, yeah.
Yeah.
The Shop Around the Corner. Holiday. Adam's Rib. And at number 10, His Girl Friday. All
Oh,
games
that's a movie. That's a
from-
good
Games
movie.
of the week,
This is
please.
about to get interesting. The top 10.
It is
That's
now
the
time
movie.
for
The games of the week. Insert spooky music here.
Games of the week. Guys, I'm Chris Farley. Go ahead.
You want to do Div 1 or Div 2?
Div 1 and 2. Let's go.
I like Fast Mo. D-Boys, Montreal's finest.
Where you been all my life?
Finest.
Yeah, finest.
Finest.
DK, Monstars.
DK.
Monsters.
No, I'm gonna go Monsters. Rod Master's back this week.
Oh, Monsters. Next.
Got Fat, Waste Ute.
Waste you.
Race you.
And Braze, Foigmal
Braves.
No.
If Braves are gonna lose, it'll be this game.
Yeah,
Flag one sack.
Give me 5 more seconds on this one.
All right. And then before Div 2, number 9, Annie Hall. Number 8, City Lights. Number 7, The Lady Eve. And number 6, a new one actually, Crazy Rich Asians.
All right, say the last
I heard it
5
was
after.
good.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
I heard it was very good.
All right. Div 2 games. Let's go with Alcoholics versus King's Landing.
Licks.
Really?
I don't like it. But I'm gonna agree with Mom. I think Alcoholics.
No,
win this
give me
one.
King's Landing. They have to win at some point.
Let's go. We got to fill this scheme up. Show up your boys.
Terror Squad, Clockmakers.
Give me Clockmakers.
Makers.
All right. Prospect Squad versus Nighthawks.
Prospect Squad, baby.
Squad.
Yeah, let's do it. Prospect Squad.
And we got, this will be a fun one, Braves 2.0 versus Controversy.
Great game. Give me Controversy.
Braves.
See what?
Controversy.
All right, next 5. Let's go. Come on.
All right, here we go.
Let you finish.
Number 5, My Man Godfrey. Number 4, Roman Holiday. Number 3, The Philadelphia Story. Number
Hey.
2, The Big Sick with Kuman Nanjiani and Zoe Kaizen with Ray Romano. And the number 1 rated romantic comedy according to Rotten Tomatoes from 1934, It Happened One Night.
So you're telling me is the top...
All right, PZ.
the top
Go off to your
100
dates.
All right.
You're telling
Thanks,
me
boys.
100,
Div 1 2 will be better next week.
150 movies and Titanic is not there.
Titanic's not a romantic comedy.
Well, you said romantic movies.
It's romantic comedies.
Well, you said movies.